Hi, David. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
I got to see the movie yesterday, and it's really gory.
Yeah, it is.
You
yeah.
guys promised that, and you
Yeah.
guys delivered.
We delivered. Yeah. Yeah. It's brutal. It's a very violent world, you know. It's kind of like, I mean, I like to equate it a little bit to like a Tarantino movie. Like at a certain point, it gets almost silly. Like just when blood and guts and everything. It's fun. Yeah.
I like the new Marshall movies. He's kind of used to do this kind of movies. Did you guys expect? Is that the plan since the beginning to do a horror movie?
Yeah.
Horror movie?
Yeah, that was the thing. They had done the Hellboys with Guillermo as more fantasy based, and we wanted to do something entirely different, which was more like a horror movie, darker, kind of more violent. You know, still with the humor and the mythos, but it's just a darker tone. And so Neil really, with like movies like The Descent and stuff, like he really knows how to get that thriller, monster, scare, horror thing.
Also, it was really surprising to me. You guys go full reboot. And it's also, it seems like a new franchise that is taking shape because there's a post-credit scene and all that. Can you talk a little bit about that? The reboot, the full reboot?
Yeah, it's just a complete reimagining, sort of you know, this world and these characters, and Hellboy's a little younger, and the BPRD is not quite fully formed yet, and we're still meeting a lot of characters and people are coming together. Our intention was just to make this movie a great movie, but if there is a life outside of this, there are so many characters that are introduced that are just great characters from Mignola's universe. It's such a rich universe with all these different characters in it, and we do hint at some of them. I think that the post-credits, there's a couple of them. we actually have, I think, 2 post-credits. The first one is just fun, and then the second one does set something up. Even the end of the movie sets something up as well. And I think all of us sort of kind of agree that we don't like these movies where they, you know, they're like setting up 8 movies. Like that's not what we're doing. We're just like, we just want to make this movie the best movie it could be, and it's really a character study of Hellboy at its essence. But yeah, there's some stuff in there if you know.
I think it's really refreshing to have a teenager Hellboy walking around. What's your inspiration?
The teenage Hellboy. There's just a little angst to him. Like he has this kind of innocent nature, but then he has this anger to him and this confusion about that to me seems very sweet. I mean, there's a reason why he's called Hellboy and not Hellman. I love that about these films, and I think that relationship with Broom, played by Ian McShane, who's like wonderful and incredible, is like, to me, was one of the most fun things to play, and it's a very satisfying relationship just to see how he learns why he himself is special, even because he's an orphan. I mean, he's adopted by him, right? And I think that one of the things he feels is he doesn't know why he's worthy of love. And I think that's one of the things he discovers over the film, and that's a great, fun thing to play. Very satisfying.
And of course, there's the full makeup. I believe it's really heavy.
Yeah.
Were you concerned that you were able to act?
Yeah, I was very concerned. Yeah, I was very concerned. I mean, I worked with Joel on it, and we would play with it and get it to a certain thinness so it could be expressive. But, you know, I was very, very concerned because and I actually, when I would rehearse though, in my apartment alone, I would put like weighted stuff on my face, especially on my brow and on my cheeks, around my mouth and stuff, so that I could feel, you know, when an emotion arose in me. A lot of times I just kind of let it happen on my face, but in Hellboy you have to, when you have that amount of makeup, you have to kind of figure out how it plays. And so in that way it was a bit like being a ballet dancer. Like, you know, you have to know that you go into these different positions.
And it seems like a workout, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a workout. My cheek muscles are extremely strong. They could wrestle you to the ground right now, but I'm keeping them in check.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Be my king. We belong together, you and I.
We do, but this is not gonna work, you know, because I'm a Capricorn and you're fucking nuts!